Have you ever worked on an artwork for so long, let's say 2 to 3, even 4 hours, and then when you zoom out, you look at it and think, wow, my art freaking sucks. If you have ever felt bad about it, then don't, because it's completely okay and normal. Well, if you relate to the scenario that just happened, well, don't worry, I've also been experiencing this for the last 2 years. I think that my art is never fully good enough and think that very much sucks. But it's normal to think that way because it's a part of the learning progress for art. Listen, art is a very difficult thing to do. Some people might disagree with my statement, but art for me is something that requires a long-term investment and a lot of dedication in order to perfect. Think like cooking and ballet. Ballerinas probably need around a decade of experience in order to be able to have even a chance at performing on the big stage. Same goes for artists. You probably need a lot of time and effort in order to be able to even have a chance at presenting your work at a big studio or on social media and gaining a big following. It takes a really long time. So, if your art sucks now, then think of it as an investment where the longer you do it, the more you'll gain out of it in the future. So, that's what I like to think of it. And then, of course, we have the perception gap. The perception gap is when your taste in art and like basically seeing good art has gotten so good where your skill can't catch up to your taste. You might look at other people's drawings and think, wow, it's so good, I want to do that. But then when you try to do it, it doesn't end well or it doesn't look very good. I wonder why this sounds so familiar. Because your tastes get better exponentially while your skill gets better linearly, it will probably leave you thinking, wow, I'm so bad at art, this sucks. And to that fellow human, I say, do not worry. Because at least your drawings are still improving, which leads me to my next point, comparisons. I can't even count how many times I've compared my own artwork with other people's. Okay, first of all, let me just tell you, it's just plain dumb to compare your artwork to other people's artwork, okay? It's like comparing an apple to a banana. Like, you can't compare those because they're drastically different things. Sure, they're both sweet, yeah, and a banana might be sweeter, but there are so many different qualities that make each of them better. Like the apple is crunchy, and some people like crunchy fruits. The banana is soft, and some people like soft fruits. You can't compare your own artwork with another person's artwork. What you should be doing is comparing your previous old artworks with your new artworks. That way, you get to see your improvement. Let me ask you, have you ever done an artwork maybe in like 2 years before, and when you were finished, you were like, this is the best artwork I've ever done. And then 2 years later, when you look at it, you think, why did I think this was good? This is freaking horrible. That, ladies and gentlemen, is also a perception gap. I remember very clearly there was this one channel that I would follow their tutorials all the time because I thought that their drawings were literally like Picasso level. And then I look back on it and I think, why did I think this was like a masterpiece or something? I literally still have it. Like, I remember I drew Belle and I was so proud of it that I even showed it off to like my friends, my family, everyone I know of. I would show this off to them like every day. And now looking back, I think, well, this is trash. It shows you not only how delusional you were, yeah, you delusional freak, but also makes you realize like, wow, I actually improved a lot. All I can say is to love your artworks right now because even if they suck in the future, they will probably suck too. Think of it this way. At least they're better than my artworks.